Joan Duru taking on Italo Ferreira in fun, rippable conditions here at Super Tubos. 35-minute final to decide a champion. In just a matter of moments, they'll get the countdown, make sure it's all set and ready to go. For Duru, he's had a quick turnaround. We're fighting against the light here. Italo Ferreira's had a little bit of time to digest what's happening. Getting past Medina was a massive hurdle, and it's all going down now. Final is on in front of a massive crowd. Thousands coming from here in Peniche to watch this showdown of the best surfers in the world, fighting for an event title. Duru is getting himself a chance to get that feeling here in his second season on tour.
Yeah, well, he's done all the hard work. He's had the who's who. Here we go. First wave.
Driving down the line with some momentum. Italo Ferreira looking to start off with a bang. Speed-wise, absolutely flying. End section just went a little bit too quick down the line. So start off with a foam climb start. The Duru camp just relaxing a little bit because Ferreira is capable of so many weapons above the lip. In his second final appearance of his career here in Portugal. What happened on this one?
Yeah, well, you're kind of thinking, well, he's going to go to the end. That's what he's been doing to win these heats. And right there, just mistimed that. Couldn't quite get himself back out onto that open face to really get that projection. And, you know, this could be something that might go against Italo, where he feels like he should win it.
And we got to see how crazy his backhand was. J-Basin wave, where people say it's hard on your backhand. Duru proved to have a lot of success heading in that right-hand direction like he is now. Beautiful backlit wave here as we see that first snap off the top. Duru jams it hard under the lift. Still on fire. We'll kick things off with a great answer to Italo. We'll take the lead.
The whole thing of, okay, Italo's had a bit of a break. Now, theoretically, he should have a little bit of an advantage because he's got to rest up a little bit. But Joan Duru is kind of in touch with the conditions right now. It's obviously changed since Gabriel and Italo hit the water for their semi-final. This is very similar conditions to what Joan Duru has just surfed with Owen. So maybe kind of in touch just a little bit more with conditions. That could play into his hands, but look at this beautiful wave that he's found. A couple of nice little turns here, little check turn, almost lost the balance and then finished nice and vertical. So on the opening strike there, 2 points for Italo. Joan Duru is going to get the advantage.
Understands where he wants to sit, and surfing his brand is surfing so well. Clean power hacks in the pocket. Italo heating up. Big front side, tail high, reverse into the flats. He's been loving that full rotation. Duru has a lot of people going for him since, his house is the closest distance to where we are here in Peniche, being from the southwest of France. Italo is a crowd favorite because, well, he speaks Portuguese perfectly. He's got a different accent coming from Brazil. Already planning the celebrations for whoever wins this heat. Making a move is Joan Duru. Late hit on the second maneuver. He's down. But Duru, just like he kicked off his heat against Julian, kicks off with a 7.0, and that'll be his backup score for the time being.
Kind of Gabriel is in the box seat, really, isn't he? He's in the driver's seat. He can control how that unfolds. Here we go, having a look at this one.
Looking out the back, he's distracted. Italo Ferreira gets out in a hurry when he was able to take out the Rookie of the Year race, finishing inside the top 10, adapting to waves that he'd never been to before, and learning how to beat the best surfers in the world. Italo flying, big section, tail high punt. Reverses it around in the flats and shuts it down with that whitewater hack. That's the combination he was waiting for.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what he's been hunting for this entire heat. Now, and there's different approaches right now. You know, Joan knows he needs to be on the good ones. Italo knows he doesn't have to be on the good ones. Why? Because he's got this game. Big air reverse there, lands clean, comes around and does a nice little vertical turn to finish off this wave. But right there, connects nicely, just touches the rail, keeps that feeling with the board there, lands right in the middle of the board, spins that thing around nice and clean. And the ability for this kid to come out of one maneuver and straight into the next one is second to none. So there's his first real score on the board to try and rival that 7.0. Called this event on, and well, as you saw in that last heat, Owen Wright got a nice barrel and clean conditions here this afternoon for these guys.
Making a move now, Italo Ferreira. Still waiting for his last number, but he's going to draw into this beautiful wall. He's got the speed, big ramp. Ferreira to the sky, full road in the flats. Didn't take long for Ferreira to warm up. Two big scores heading his way. Ferreira chasing down a 6.68 for his score previously has entered into the screen. What do you think about this move?
Well, the last one is going to be a good one. It's going to rival Joan Duru's wave. This one, bigger. Way more height involved. Better spin. You can see a better wave as well. Launch pad, perfect. Body position, perfect. So there we go.
Duru in motion, trying to get the crowd back in his corner. A couple of big backside hacks falling on the finish. And that fall is not going to help his cause. Punt at a time. 7.43 was his wave before, so Italo already had the lead.
Yeah.
And this is what Duru just did.
Yeah, well, Joan's sort of sticking to his backhand, which at this stage is his weapon. A couple of nice turns, and then he's got to finish these waves off if he's going to try and win this. You know, he's been connecting nicely with that lip. This wave speeding off down the line, jams it up through, and then this one right here just pushing a little too hard, pokes the nose in and goes down. So Italo Ferreira, 7.43 on the wave before. This next score coming in is going to be even better, I think, and Joan Duru is going to need a big score to get back in this heat.
Wins this final, he'll be 22. That's where the cut's made, and he'll still have some pressure on himself at pipe, but things will be moving the right direction, putts.
Exactly, the little things you got to do.
All those things you figure out, and having a sparring partner.
Work on your weaknesses.
Something incredible. We've got a running left. Beautiful momentum for Italo Ferreira, speeding up and just chasing a section that never came through. Just stepping on a wave. He's got the crowd just glued to him. 9 seconds to go, and this one's going to go through underneath, which forces us into the countdown. It is official. Italo Ferreira is your champion of the MEO Rip Curl Pro Portugal. Third win this season. And heading into the Pipe Masters, number 4 in the world.
Well, took down Medina in the semis. Been the man to beat, really. Good in every kind of condition. He's got no weaknesses, and that's what you need to be at the top here at Super Tubos. One of the most unpredictable surf spots, has given the best some of their worst results. Italo Ferreira thrives on these conditions, and that's why he's number 1 right now.
Doing a great job to pick up his 3rd event win this season, the most out of anyone on tour. Some low results throughout the year kept him out of the title race, but it didn't matter to dig deep and push through to fight for this huge win.